Boom! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh man, it just feel good. Oh man, to be a Super Bowl champion, bro. I've been telling, whew, man. Mm, 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 mm. It is. It really feels good. It really feels good. You know. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm. Oh boy. Mm. Oh man. Whew. I mean, you talk about a domination, bro. I wasn't expecting this to be a blowout. I wasn't expect it to be this much of a. I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. But woo, boy, score 40 points on a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, man. The Eagles, especially defensively, that front four, man, just dominated, man. They dominated the whole entire game, bro. I mean, you can name it: Jalen Carter, Josh Sweat, Williams, to Brandon Graham. Shout out to Brandon Graham, one of the oldest players on the team. Got 2 Super Bowl rings. You can name it: Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, bro. Those guys able to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes all game long, bro. Recorded 6 sacks in the game, bro. 6 sacks in the game by multiple people on defense. To able to do what they did, man, was just unbelievable today, man. This Eagles, Vic Fangio, so happy for him, man. Just so happy for him. He called a defense a hell of a game right there. He called that defense. I mean, oh boy, it's just enough words that can be expressed, man. How this Eagles defense, the way how they came out today, it was just, boy, I'm lost for words right now because this team. I've been telling you about this team, man. I know they scare me in some situations. I know they kind of get me, oh my goodness, like are this team going back to where they were last year in the beginning of the season? Were they going back to that? But ever since then, they just kept rolling. They kept getting fighting, keep getting better and better and better and better. And it was just to the point, that it's been saying again, defense win championships. Defense win championships. And that's what you saw this game. Total domination on the defense. Vic Fangio called a hell of a defense today. He outcoached Steve Spagnuolo. He outcoached Andy Reid. Nick Sirianni. I mean, it was just unbelievable today, man. Oh my goodness. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. Fly, Eagles, fly, bro. I mean, this is the reason why we say this about Howie Roseman, man. I've been saying this for a while. A lot of people didn't believe me. And I'm going to say this to my lovely guys, my homies, my fellas, Lions. I'm a Lions also too. I never disrespect Brad Holmes. Never said Brad Holmes is not a great G. He's a horrible GM, which he's not. He's a hell of a GM. But I'm just saying there are levels to this. Howie Roseman has been doing it a little longer. Howie Roseman knows when to he drafts it for the future. He mixtures up getting younger guys with a mixture of veteran guys. He knows it starts from the trenches, bro. It starts from the trenches. You got to build an offensive line and a defensive line. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And this is what he's been doing. When you build for the trenches, bro, that offensive line to protect your quarterback, especially your franchise quarterback, but if it's just any quarterback, and you build a defensive line that can get pressure on the opposing quarterback, that could dominate, and that's what you just saw today. Some of these Lions fans are getting all emotional. Oh man, it wouldn't have had this problem if we would have been healthy. Yes, Lions should have been there. I would love to see the Lions would have been in the Super Bowl. This should have. If Aiden Hutchinson was healthy, it would have been different. It would definitely been a different conversation. It's unfortunate he did get hurt. It's unfortunate. I had to go pick up just Zadarius Smith. Yes, I know a lot of guys been banged up. They had like 13, 14 guys on the IR. That's a lot. And it caught up to us. But with the Philadelphia Eagles, the difference is if they guys get hurt, they reload. They got other guys that's going to step up. And that's the difference when I say, well, Howie Roseman looks at the bigger picture. He looks at the future. He has to reload. He said, I'm going to build this up. I'm going to build this defense up. Because what happened last year, when the Philadelphia Eagles couldn't stop a parked car for nothing. After they went 10-1, and then they fell down the stretch, lose to Tampa Bay in the wild card round last year. Couldn't stop nobody. Get rid of the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. You bring in Vic Fangio, came from the Dolphins. You bring Kellen Moore, they came from the Chargers. Before he was the Cowboys offensive coordinator. He was the Chargers offensive coordinator for one season, came over to Philadelphia. He called a heck of a game plan too today. I know Saquon Barkley didn't run the ball. He didn't get a lot of big runs. Kansas City, it was keying on him. But they said Steve Spagnuolo say, Jalen Hurts, you're going to beat me. You're going to beat me while throwing the football. And that's what Jalen Hurts did. He beat him by throwing the football. Yes, he had that one turnover that was early in the game, but the Eagles defense stepped up big time. Eagles defense stepped up to cause that much pressure, to sack Mahomes 6 times, hurry, frustrate him. It's the almost same similar situation what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did to him in 2020. But the point is, I want to get back to all the people, some of the guys. Shout out to my guy Big Willie. Listen, we know Brad Holmes is a hell of a manager. We know he is. We never said anything bad about Brad Holmes. I've been saying this. That the reason Howie Roseman is the best GM in football because what he has done, what he has been doing when it comes to the draft, when it comes to free agency, when it comes to what trades, he's been doing this. There's levels to this. He's 3 Super Bowls in 7 years. 3 Super Bowl appearances in 7 years. This is including today, by the way. This is including today. And get us come out with 2 Super Bowls. Should have been 3, but with 2. So I just it's just crazy to me. Lions be cheap, won't get them anywhere. Eagles do it right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You gotta spend. Sometimes you gotta say F them picks. Jawan Buchanan just said it. Shout out to Jawan Buchanan on the chat, man. The Eagles just do it right. And they build it right. It's just crazy, some of these Lions fans get so emotional. Oh, bro, we should have been. There are levels to this. Brad Holmes will get there. He would definitely get there. Absolutely no question about it. He would definitely get there. But also too, we got to understand, man, this Eagles team, man, they built for the long haul, bro. They built for the long haul. They built for the future. Absolutely, man. This is what they do. I've been rocking with this team since 2004, bro. I've been rocking with this team since Diamond McNabb was the head. It was the head man at quarterback. The same guy, Andy Reid, that was coaching. That's coaching Kansas City Chiefs. The same guy that was coaching Philadelphia Eagles. I love Andy Reid. Many times we got to the NFC Championship game. Couldn't get over the hump. Then we finally did. We lose Super Bowl. And just could never get over the hump. I've been rocking with this team. But we have to understand, man, this team, like I said, they did what they're supposed to do. If you look at the box scores today, they frustrated Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, 21 for 32, 257, he had 3 touchdowns, but the other 2 was, empty calorie touchdowns. The game was pretty much out of reach. He has 2 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6. Stacked 6 times. 6 times. They couldn't get guys going. Xavier Worthy, 8 catches, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. Those a lot of those empty calories. Travis Kelce was a non-factor today. 4 catches, 39 yards. I mean, the fumbles, man. It's Patrick Mahomes turned the ball over 3 times today. 2 interceptions and 1 fumble. That's dominating defense. That's what you do. Jalen Hurts, 17 for 22, 221, 2 TDs, 1 interception, only sacked twice. Quarterback rating was 119.7, bro. And he had 3 total touchdowns. He had 11 carries, 72 yards with that touchdown early in the game, the first score in the game. Saquon, 25 carries, 57 yards. He just couldn't really get it going. The Chiefs was really keying in on him. You would think like, oh yeah, 25 carries, 57 yards, only average 2.3 yards a carry, and you would thought like, oh, Kansas City gonna win this game, right? Nope. Our players stepped up today. Even though a lot of them had a bunch of catches, But 4 catches, 69 yards for Devontae Smith touchdown. That bomb touchdown that he had. AJ Brown, 3 catches, 43 yards at a touchdown. Johan Johnson, 2 catches, 42 yards, which that one big play he had early in the game, which I thought it was a touchdown, but he was short. Saquon Barkley, 6 catches, 40 yards. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 27. See, they spread the ball around, and it just Eagles didn't have to do a whole lot, man. Because when you force turnovers like that, you get short field. You don't have to do a whole lot. You don't. I mean, you really look at, man, this Eagles team dominated today. Milton Williams had a fumble recovery. Man, today Josh Sweat was unbelievable, man. You know, he was unbelievable. 2.5 sacks. 6 tackles. 2 of them was solo. Oh man, this guy, Cooper DeJean, pick 6. Zach Bond, an interception. I mean, the defense stepped up today, man. What can you say about the guys like Jordan Davis and Josh Sweat, those Brandon Grahams and Jalen Carters, bro? I mean, what can you say, man? I mean, what can you say? What can you really say, man? This Eagles team dominated from. They dominated today. They really did. They dominated both ends, especially on the defense today. So when this is how you win championships. Defense win championships. We've seen that too many times in football. Defense wins. We've seen it in sports. Defense wins. And what the Eagles do, the Eagles did that they were supposed to do. Let's keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. Let's keep Kansas City Chiefs offense on their heels. That's time of possession. And that's what they did today. That's what they did today. Shout out to my guy Owen 16, man. I know, Owen. I know. I tried to tell you, Owen. I tried to tell you. You didn't want to listen, bro. I tried to tell you. Eagles showed you why, man. Eagles showed you why. They showed you why. They dominated today. This is a Lions product. Bruh. Oh, it's something else, bro. Yes, 15-2, bro. Lions should definitely would have been there. It would have been a different conversation. Myles Garrett loaded. I mean, we'll see. But you see Brad Holmes, what he gonna do? But I'll tell you one thing. If the Eagles get him, don't let Howie Roseman get his hands on my get a hold to Myles Garrett. Don't let him do that. Eagles, luckily, we was hurt. I mean, listen, Owen. Listen. Lions should have been there, yes. Lions should have been there. But again, the way how the Philadelphia Eagles was playing today, the way how they was playing today, I don't know. And you see what they did to Mahomes? And Mahomes was running for his life. Same thing what Tampa Bay did to him 5 years ago. And him running for his life. Here we go with the Jalen Hurts slander. Here we go. I don't want to hear nothing else about no Jalen Hurts slander. He's a Super Bowl MVP, Owen. He still can't throw. Okay. Yep. 17 for 22, 221, 2 tugs, 1 pick. Quarterback rating 119.7. Okay. And the crazy part is Jalen Hurts didn't have to do a whole lot. He really didn't. It, despite the fact Saquon Barkley had 25 carries, 57 yards. I'm just saying. Come on. Come on. Come on. I love Goff, man, but Goff is not better than Hurts. Come on. You're a smart guy, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, Owen. Don't do that. You know better than that. You're a smart guy, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, man. You can't even compare that. You can't even compare that, bro. Don't do that. I'm just saying, man. This from this Eagles team, what they went through, it was just in this game 2 years ago. Very close game. Eagles lose on a controversial call, and the Chiefs end up winning it. Jalen Hurts played a hell of a game. That Super Bowl. Even had that one fumble, but he turned the ball over one time. It was that one fumble that, scooped it back for a touchdown to Kansas City, tied it. It was been back and forth. Jalen Hurts played a hell of a game. And then we came into losing effort. Now in this game, Jalen Hurts played a hell of a game again. Still only had one turnover, but he played a hell of a game. 3 total touchdowns. That's why he's the Super Bowl MVP. But the Super Bowl MVP, in my opinion, should have been Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, because he called a hell of a game today. He called a hell of a game on defense. And every time the Eagles didn't need a blitz. The Eagles didn't need a blitz. And not even one time. It was killing them in pressure. 4-man pressure. All game long. They made Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable. They made him look like a fool. They made him look like a fool today. They make him look average. And we know how great Patrick Mahomes is. But he could be gotten to do something that everybody thought it was going to be a three-peat. Everybody thought it was going to be, there's about to be history in the cup. No. I don't want to hear, this is rigged and, they wanted the Eagles to win. I don't want to hear all that. The Eagles came out, they dominated, they did what they're supposed to do, they won the game, fair and square. Even though it was a couple of questionable calls, especially early in the game, but the Eagles did what they're supposed to do. Defensively, offensively, they did what they're supposed to do. Offensively, milk clock, run the ball, kill some time, keep Kansas City offense on the side. Time possession, they dominate them. It's just I'm telling you this. There's gonna be some players on this team. It's gonna be looking for a payday. It's gonna be some players on this team. Might restructure the contracts. Might be players on the team gonna be going somewhere else. But after we celebrate this victory, it's back to the drawing board. It's back to the off season. It's back to we're gonna reload. What's going to free agency's coming up next month. We got the draft coming up in April. It's gonna be unbelievable, man. Listen, the Eagles showed you how you play the game the right way, bro. They just showed you today. They showed you when they played the Washington Commanders, bro, in the NFC Championship game where we put up 55 points on them, bro. And when we played the LA Rams and won the best game, but Jalen Hurts didn't have to do much. Jalen Hurts didn't have to do much against the NFC Championship game. In the wild card game, play against Green Bay. Same thing. He had to do a whole lot. And the Eagles defense dominate every game in the playoffs. They did what they're supposed to. So, shout out to the Eagles, man. Shout out to the Eagles. They did what they're supposed to do. I'm proud of this team, man. And they're gonna keep reloading. And it's gonna be years. You're gonna be seeing this team in the hunt again. They probably be the Super Bowl favorite odds for next year between them and the Lions. So we'll see what it does, man. Like I said, man, this is another great celebration. Eagles, baby. This is what they do. So I had to come here and join live right quick, man, with you guys. Celebrate this victory. Man, it feels good. It really feels good that this team I've been rocking with since 2004, since I've been Donovan McNabb was the quarterback. Rock with this team, even from the losing times. Rock with this team, and they got it done, bro. After all the misery years of getting to the NFC Championship game, losing, not making the playoffs, getting knocked out. Then all of a sudden in 2017 season, make the playoffs. Best record in NFC that year. Went to the Super Bowl, beat the Patriots, captured the first Super Bowl. Then years later, get to the Super Bowl again. This time, yes, we end up in a losing effort, but then turn around. Now this time, 2 years later, to the day, get to here in this big game, and we win it. So, shout out to the Eagles, man. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles bringing the Super Bowl trophy back to Philadelphia. So, I told you there's levels to it, man. It's levels to it. But I definitely see Detroit Lions be there next year. Yes, it will be. But they got to go through that team. Go through this team right here in the NFC. Got to get through them. You got to beat the man. You want to beat the man, you got to beat the man. The Lions got to go on the drawing board. Lions got to go in the free agency. Lions got to go out there. They got to go on the draft. They got to load up. I got to get guys to stay healthy, bro. It's plain and simple. I know injuries happen in sports, but it's always the next man up. So, but yeah, I just had to come in here with you guys, man. Celebrate what y'all watch quick, man. Your boy DC1, man. Happy that the Philadelphia Eagles put out the victory. Send Patrick Mahomes home. Bye-bye. Adios, Kansas City. No more Taylor Swift. None of that Taylor Swift stuff. You win some, you lose some, bro. You're not going to win it all. That's what it is. So, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm definitely gonna be celebrating. Continue to celebrate. It's gonna be unbelievable. Parade in Philadelphia is already going crazy downtown right now. It's already going down. It's already going crazy. Boy, you could use just. It's already going crazy. So, yes. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. This is what we do, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yes, sir. That's what we do, baby. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's watching the chat, man. I know everybody's probably going home, probably full, they stuffed up and everything, this shit like that. So shout out to people. Everybody, always support this channel, show love in the chat. Make sure the bottom with the tickers found, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Also, too, make sure, you hit that notification button. Myself, Bree, Nomus J, and my guy Archangel as well. And shout out to them. Shout out to my guy on 16, always showing love in this channel, man. Shout out to Jawan Buchanan. Shout out to the people that are always showing love. Like I said, with this channel, we're trying to keep it growing as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe to the channel. We definitely, thank you for your support, man. Really appreciate y'all, man. Also, y'all can catch me on the other show, Dynasty Sports Network, man, with myself, with Willie Styles, Wise Man Kaz, got Zell for Culture Detroit, and also got my guy Big A. So make sure y'all hit that, hit that like and subscribe to Dynasty Sports Network as well, man. Definitely continue to bring consistent content as well. So as you're in, this is your boy DC1 D313XP coming to you live. Had to come in talking about this Super Bowl victory for the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. We do it, baby. Y'all catch your boy DC1. Follow me on DC1 Speaks on TikTok. Follow me on Daryl Simpson 1988 on Instagram. Make sure you follow those. You follow me on my social media pages, man. Also follow me on Twitter, man. Daryl Simpson 88, man, on Twitter, man. Make sure y'all follow me as well. So I say it again, DC1 Speaks on TikTok. Daryl Simpson 1988 on Instagram. Daryl Simpson 88 on Twitter. So make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. So that's it. It's your boy DC1, a D313XP. Take care of yourself and loved ones. Go Eagles, fly. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, the city of brotherly love. Super Bowl champions. EAGLES Eagles. Good night.